What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the video, and today we're going to be going over my pets only build that I've been running and just running around and messing around with. First we're going to go over the gear really quick, then we're going to go over my strategy and how I play with this pets only warlock. So first we have the blood pack shard, got 1 to all skills, 3 to bind demon, 3 to blood oath. We have a Skull Desire for magic find, we have a Shaco with a topaz in it for magic find, 2 to all skills. We have +2 to demon skills and a +19 all res. Torbalos, which gives us +2 to demon skills. Consume, blood boil, engorge, and 2 to demonic mastery. So you're getting +4 to demonic mastery, +5 to engorge. Just a random pair of boots with some cold res, faster run walk, and MF. Faster cast here. Really about the lightning res. We have IK belt for lightning res and fire res, and a fire res faster cast ring with some life on it, and chance cards 40 MF. Then we have a Geed's Grand Charm 40 MF, poison res life, poison res, demon skiller, cold res, some light or some res and life, nihilus, and another lightning res. Small charm. So essentially what we did on our skill tree was we maxed out demonic mastery, maxed out bind demon, maxed out death mark, 1 point into levitation mastery, echoing strike, and blade warp, and 1 point into lethargy for physical immunes. And then we put 15 points in the blood oath, and we put 3 points into summon defiler, or 4 points in the Summon Defiler. So we get the max bound souls, which is important for the AoE damage. And then we put a couple points into Engorge, and we are level 84. The stats page, we have 110 strength or 110 strength. We have 90 into dexterity. And the rest of the points went into vitality. So our resistances are positive, not by much, but it's okay. Bound demon here, we have Ishmael. The cool thing about Ishmael is he's cursed. He has multiple shots, stone skin, extra strong, spectral hit, immune to physical, immune to fire. And something I've discovered recently is the multiple shots affix is actually pretty nice for spreading the curse, because he doesn't necessarily need to hit the enemies to curse them. As long as he's casting the multiple shots as his Hydra ability. He casts it and it shoots out 3 like lightning trap like attacks, and that spreads across the screen, and whatever it hits, it curses. So it's a little bit better than just curse alone, where the enemies he attacks, and if it's AoE-ish attack, it's going to spread that curse to those enemies. Now he's got some really good added defense, being stone skin and immune to physical and immune to fire, so those abilities he's gonna be a little bit more tanky. Now just a little summary of what we're doing. We have our defilers. They're gonna bind some enemies together to share that damage. Then you're gonna cast death mark. I like to keep it on the left ability. A lot of people kind of cycle through on the right skill. I prefer having this death mark so I can just cast it whenever I want to. If your council member starts doing some funky stuff like casting ranged attacks constantly, just summon Deathmark a couple times until it forces him into a melee animation on one of those bind enemies, and you'll see the other enemies kind of collapsing around him. So let's do cows and show you in a more difficult setting what it looks like. There you go, bind the enemies, summon Deathmark, collapse just like that. Deathmark, boom. Bound enemy, summon on him. Bound enemy, summon on him. And just like that. And that's basically what I do for my full pet build. My full pet warlock build. I'm going to save you from the full farm, because obviously it's going to take quite a bit of time to run around and do this. Now, there are some other ways you could approach the pet build. I've tried different things such as the Lancers, some of the other demons in Darkwood, or even Act 5. The melee Dark Lancer variants, I would call them. I don't know their exact title, but of the Dark Lancer family, there's the spear version, and then there's the mace, and also the axe variants, which are all pretty decent as long as you get a cursed one. You can use Holy Fire, Holy Shock, or Holy Freeze to spread your curses, and that is also effective, but I found that having a Might or Fanaticism aura gives my bound demon a little bit more damage, which is pretty important overall. Personally, I go Might or Fanaticism aura with the multiple shots affix. Well, let's go show you really quick a Diablo kill to show its single target damage. Now for bosses, you're just going to cast Deathmark, going to cast Lethargy to slow him down, and you'll see him start to chunk away the health. Make sure he's meleeing. It's not meleeing right now. He's refusing the melee. There we go. And is dead. As you can see, sometimes you just keep spamming his ranged attacks, and it's really frustrating, so you just got to keep casting Deathmark to force him into that melee animation. And then you'll chunk down Diablo pretty quick. But that is all. That is going to be the end of the video. I hope you got something from this. Let me know in the comments below if you're planning on doing a pet build as well, and what demons you're gonna bind for your bind demon. Are you going to go the Hephaestus route? Are you going to go Lister? Or might you even try the Council? Are you going to go Ishmael with the cursed and multiple shots? What are your thoughts on it? Leave it in the comments below, like the video, subscribe for more, and we'll check you next time. See you, goodbye.